Let's head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hey Dave, winning is the bottom line. So when you responded to my Truth and Reason about creativity by comparing Stefanski's winning percentage to that of other coaches, that's not completely out of line, but my comment was about creativity. The fact that Kevin's play calling seems to become increasingly formulaic and thus somewhat predictable since his illness. I did notice that your reply was once again pretty selective when you said only that Andy Reid has Mahomes, as if that settled that. Because for one thing, Coach Reid has long shown himself to be a very creative play caller, both before Mahomes and before Kansas City. The fact that he was fired in Philadelphia doesn't alter that fact, Dave. Are you suggesting that Kevin Stefanski needs a top 5 quarterback in order to be a creative play caller? To me, it seems like he's mentally lost a step or two, and he knows it, and when he tries extra hard to reclaim what's been lost, it seems forced and kind of fake, and it often fails.
All right, as always, appreciate all the voicemails. So Andy Reid was successful in Philadelphia with Donovan McNabb. My point was it had nothing to do with Kevin Stefanski catching COVID. It has to do with having elite quarterbacks. If you're going to argue that you cannot have a successful offense without having an elite quarterback, you're going to lose that argument. But okay, you can continue to believe that. Mary Kay, again, this caller calls and refers to the illness as COVID when he caught COVID. You need to have an elite quarterback to have a elite offense. I don't know any other way to explain it. Before Mahomes, it was Donovan McNabb. Andy Reid's a really good coach.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, when you look at some of the things that Kevin Stefanski has done in his career, he's gotten a career season out of Case Keenum. Let's not forget that when he was coaching Case Keenum, Case went, I think it was like 11-3, something like that, in Minnesota, and took them to the NFC Championship game. He got a career season out of Kirk Cousins in his first year as offensive coordinator, his first full season as offensive coordinator in Minnesota. He got the best out of Baker Mayfield that anybody has gotten out of Baker Mayfield. And he got the best career season out of Jacoby Brissett. So if his track record continues in this regard, he should be getting the best out of Deshaun Watson. And I think that's the goal. And I know he's doing everything possible to make sure that happens. And the number one thing that he's going to do is to make sure that Deshaun is comfortable with what he's running. If Deshaun doesn't like it, it's not happening. If Deshaun loves it, it will happen a lot. And I think that they're really going to let him run the show out there so much more this year and really let him find ways to shine.
Yeah, and all good coaches have that tie to their quarterback. Andy Reid had it to Donovan McNabb. He has it to Patrick Mahomes. You hope Kevin Stefanski and Deshaun Watson develop that without question.